You know, it's perceptions, it's realities, it's challenge things. Not always comfortable. Not always comfortable. When you get people to a point where they have to make a decision, it can really unbalance them. So in no way am I sort of devaluing and trying to sort of say, at one level, yeah, it all seems great, but you go back to your everyday things and someone in a meeting, but it's just like, you remember, and they, you have a choice. So there's things. The other things about selling is, and I would encourage you to sort of, has anyone done anything on sales? Buy a basic sales book. And, you know, hopefully you've got them. So everybody's going to borrow his books. Buy some basic sales books. There are just simple techniques. And you know, after you read it, you realise when you're being sold to. And even when you realise you're being sold to, if the salesman's good, you're like, God, he's selling to me, buy it. I bought it. You know, it's features, advantages, benefits, fab. So the feature is this, the advantage to you, and therefore the benefit to you. And that's what good salespeople do. You know, there's 50 cameras you can buy on the market. And the salesman doesn't always go to sell you a £1,000 camera, but it's like, so, you know, what sort of things are important to you? And then they look to help you make that sale. Because really good salesmen, buyer's remorse. That's the thing they try to avoid all the time. So they want to sell you a product which is right for you, because then they create, you know, a client for life. That's the way I think about it. It's not saying you're always going to make the, you know, buy the right thing, and you're not always, even if you ask all the questions, because sometimes the buyer just didn't know what they wanted, and they buy something, they walk away, oh, it's not quite right. But I think it'd be really interesting to find just a simple book on sales and some of the techniques, the type of questions, because like it or not, it's what we have to do. When we're asking for funding, we've got to pitch against everybody else that's asking for the funding as well. It'd be really great if funding just appeared. It does really, but that's the next course. But so I think, you know, we have to get our heads around how we can do this and how we can negotiate and how we can sell ourselves better. It's not something we're comfortable with, but I tell you what, after the first few sales, you start to really revel in it. And then you start to say, well, look, if someone's, you know, my thing was, I'd get a funding bid and it'd be £5,000 and I would be conscientious, I'm sure you all are, you fill it in and it's all done like that, and I think, you know, God, it took me like 2-3 days or whatever. And then I started filling in funding bids for a lot more than that. And I realised they were the same. So I was like, 5,000? 500,000? Because I thought, I only have to get one of these, you know, and it's 100 of these, that's what I did. And then our conversion ratio is blinding. We get most of the stuff we go for. But again, it comes back to the fact that we were very clear on what we want, we define it, we negotiate, we do all the stuff, all the background research, then we close the sale. And that's a big thing as well. People, when they get put in a position, sometimes feel it difficult to ask. Can I have the money? So we didn't want it. So you mentioned money. You know, can I have it? And the other two are like, yeah, just ask for money. Yeah, you gave it to us. Well, it's good. So can we do it? And you know, but groups don't do that an awful lot of the time. It's sort of there, but it's like, well, someone else has it. Or someone else has got a better idea than I, or you know, there's a group over there that are much better prepared than we are. Jump in,